What's up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Stevie is here. She says hello, hello, hello. And Stevie won our game the other night and got a sushi roll board and dice game. That should be at your house, by the way, Stevie. I believe it got delivered today. April Spears is here. She says food, food, food. John says howdy from Arizona. Mari from Arizona as well says, Mark, how was the rest of your birthday? And Don says, we're playing with while Beth gives me a haircut. Fantastic, guys. These are all the cast of characters from Trivia with Buds, live on Facebook. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for hanging out with me in my garage. I am very excited to host some food and drink trivia for you tonight. I am drinking my first beer of the day. It's a Mango Cart from Golden Road. Very refreshing. And this is my 5th show again. So it's a crazy couple of days. Luckily, this show tonight, I didn't have to move back or anything, but I did have 4 before this one. So very excited to be with you all today. Thanks for checking out what I do. We do it every night at 7 p.m. Pacific. Sometimes we alter it. Like last night, we did just Crowd Purr for an hour. And Luke won in Australia. He won a Pee Wee Herman artwork piece. I have to mail him a bunch of stuff. And tonight we're doing food and drink trivia. Round 1, candy. Round 2, craft beer. Round 3, fast food anagrams. Round 4 is food, beer, and wine 2, because we've done that before. And then round 5 is a food song lyrics confidence round. So that will be our agenda for tonight. We're giving away some very cool prizes when you donate on Venmo and PayPal. All that info on the top of the screen. Venmo, Ryan-Bud7392 if you need my digits. PayPal, RyanBuds@gmail.com. Thanks in advance for those donations. And thanks for checking out my friends at High Point Brewing Company. They are up here. That is High Point Brewing Company, Sandy, Mrs. Finest Brewery, open every day, 12 to 8 for beers to go. And up here, you can see my logo for Trivia with Buds. I did not post an episode yesterday or today, but I've been busy as all get out. So no episodes, but hopefully we'll catch up on those tomorrow. I don't think I have anything first thing in the morning, so that should be cool. Trivia is free and fun. You're just writing down the answers to the questions on a piece of scratch paper. Split your paper into 5 sections and number them 1 through 11 for the 5 rounds and the 11 questions each. We'll do 11 questions. Every question worth 1 point, 2 points for the bonus at the end of each round for a total of up to 12 points. And you can double up 1 round per throughout the night. So if you're really good at candy, you might want to double that round right away. Or if you're good at craft beer, you might want to save it for that, etc., etc. Thank you guys for the support. Remember, the first donation of the night is going to get 5 extra entries in the raffle to win cool stuff. Okay, and we already got some donations. April Spears, first donation of the night. Thank you, April. April says, I like food. Thank you, April. You're going on here 30 times for your generous donation of $25 plus the 5 bonus entries. Thank you, April. Thank you, April. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you so much, April. Also got a donation from my friend Jay Reyes. Says, let's get it going strong tonight. Cousins with April and Mari. Thank you, Jay, for your $10 donation. Very, very kind of you. Thank you, Jay. This song is absolutely terrible in the background. Let me see if I can switch that up. All right, and let's see. Another donation came in from my friend Chris Abbott. Says, I want the 5 extra on the wheel. Chris, you didn't get it tonight, but thank you so much for your generous donation. Chris Ab. All right. I'll update it on those. And we're already at 45 entries on the wheel, guys. Thank you so much for that support. I appreciate it. Let's see what's here. Jay says, what's up, buds? April says, got that Flowbee magic working. Don says, wall clippers, FT dub. Stevie says, yes, it came. I was literally like, what the F is this S from Amazon? And April says, you got the fancy stuff. Stevie says, thank you. No problem. April says, it's the buds, man. Happy hump day. Thank you, April. I'll give Chris my extra 5. Okay, I'll do that. Chris, did you hear that? We're taking 5 away from April. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are going to add 5 to Chris, courtesy of April Spears. She wants you to have a good time, Chris. You're getting 5 more. Great job, Chris. And thank you, April. That was very kind of you. Making friends from across the country. 45 names on the list. Thank you, guys. I missed you yesterday. We did a late night crowd purr. We got 18 people watching now. Cheers to you guys. Cheers. I always think in my head, I'm like, man, if I could just be busy every day and do 5 hour-long parties, which doesn't seem like that much work, right? It's an hour, and I'm just sitting here talking. But I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, now that I've done it several days, it really wears me out. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Obviously, not as much as like working on a roofing job or something for 12 hours. But just talking for 5 hours straight and being like, whoa, whoa, like trying to be energetic in things is tough. And I do have to snap into it at the beginning of the call, because I'll get done with one call and then I have 10 minutes and then I just sit there and I'm like, all right. And then I just go back into it. So it is a weird adrenaline thing probably. And I am very tired from yesterday. And I slept pretty good last night, but I'm super tired now today from all these shows. Tomorrow, I don't think is much better. Let me see what I got going on tomorrow on the old calendar. Okay, this is very exciting. Tomorrow is my mother-in-law Tanya's birthday. That's going to be cool. And there's a new Dollar Tree that opens right down the street from my house. I love Dollar Tree. I love finding deals. And it's a big one. It's like the size of a Ralph's that was out of business. So that's open around the corner. So that's very exciting. Tanya's birthday, Dollar Tree. And then I have a show at 1:30, a show at 5:30. Okay, so it's not too crazy tomorrow. Not too crazy. Let me check my Zoom schedule. Let's see what's going on with the Zoom schedule. Oh, that's it. So no meetings or anything. Okay, cool. Tomorrow will be a bit of a chill day. Let's see what's going on here. Alexis says, Chris says, thank you to April. Very, very cool. Don says, I'm Italian. I have a lot of hair, yet I can't grow a beard. Johnny, serious debate. What is the emoji next to the martini supposed to be? Ooh. Like a plate of duck. I don't know. Some kind of meat on a plate with a bunch of vegetables, maybe? Paella, says Stevie. Looks like pizza. I think it's a string spoon or a little tapas pan. And Chris says, April, thanks so much. Very, very cool. Thank you guys for being here. Chris Abbott just sent me a picture. Ooh, thanks, Chris. That's cool. The first picture is just a fireplace, which doesn't do anything for me because I'm really, really hot in my garage. But the second picture is a fireplace with a Trivia with Bud sticker on a thermos in front of it. So very, very cool. Thank you, Chris, for sharing that. Trivia starts in 1 minute, guys. You know what to do. You know what to do. You're writing down the answers to the questions that I'm going to ask you. No special anything tonight. There's no crowd purr or anything like that. But we were still going to have a ton of fun. 20 people watching. It's got to be some sort of food of pot. Says Johnny. I thought it was pizza. Ryan Bud sent you a nice pic with your sticker. Thank you, Chris. I talked to my mom into coming over with Pippa, trying to distract Simba with Bones because all he wants to do is play with Pippa and she's not into it. Greg says, oh, it's like an aerial shot of a pot, like on a stove. Oh, I see. That's pretty good. That makes sense, Greg. The handles are my reasoning, says Johnny. All right. First round coming up. It's called Candy. Candy Trivia, guys. Thank you for your generous donation so far. Very kind of you. Oh, more. Mark Shipley. Food fight, says Mark Shipley. And Mark, April wants to know how the rest of your birthday was. Mark, you're on here 5 times. Thank you so much, Mark. Happy birthday again from this week. And Alexis Glassman says food, candy, craft beer. Yeah, buddy. Alexis Glassman. I'm putting glass on here. 10 times. Thank you, Alexis. Very, very cool of you. And Alexis, did you get the tote bag that I mailed you yet? Isn't that what you won? Didn't you win a tote bag? I think I put that in the mail. Let me know if you got that, Alexis. Alexis. All right, here we go. Round number one, guys. It's candy, and we're jumping into it right now. Don't comment with your answers. Just write them down on a piece of paper, and good luck. Candy, round number one. Oh, let me show you this, because this is really cool before we start. So I have a friend named Dan Polydoris. He runs a very successful Instagram channel called Death by Toys. I think you guys should go check it out. Death by Toys. Follow him. He is and I don't know if there's a term for this yet, but he makes fake action figures. There is a community of people who do this. It looks just like the packaging of a real action figure. They're mostly jokes. They might be very specific characters from movies. Like I know one time this guy, Dano Brown, he made one where it was like a matching set of Harry and Lloyd in the orange and teal tuxedos from Dumb and Dumber. So it's like very specific references to characters, or it's like a joke figure. I paid Dan recently to send me some of his coolest, newest toys. And the first prize that we're giving away from Dan, I have 4 things from him, but we're giving away 1 tonight. So our top team will get this. This is a collector's item, which is cool. He only makes so many. I think he made maybe 15 or 20 of these. This is Coronavirus, the action figure. Check this out, guys. Coronavirus, the action figure, just like the real thing, not a toy. And Coronavirus, non-posable action figure. So this is something he finds, like, different things that would be action figurable and makes the joke out of it. Again, he is Death by Toys on Instagram. Recreate the classic global pandemic. Coronavirus, the action figure. So I thought this was hilarious, and you can win this tonight. This is the top prize, and these are not very cheap. So here you go. That is Coronavirus, the action figure, and it comes with a certificate of authenticity signed by Dan, because sometimes people steal his ideas, and a sticker for Death by Toys. So you're going to get all 3 of these things if you win tonight in the top spot. This is great. Coronavirus, the action figure, and some more really fun ones to come in later weeks, guys. Again, I've been stocking up on all kinds of prizes, and I hope that you want to win that tonight. I hope you want to catch this coronavirus and win it. That's so fetch. My mom says that's awful. It does no action. Chris says that's amazing. Greg says, stop trying to make fetch happen. And April says, yeah, buddy. All right, guys, here we go. First round number 1. Question number 1, candy. What state would you be in if you went on a tour of the Hershey's factory? Number one, candy trivia. Number 1, what state would you be in if you went on a tour of the Hershey's factory? Number one. First question of the night. Guys, I did this really cool show yesterday for Western Illinois University. Oh, Alexis, thanks for sending me that bag. Very cool. That looks cool. I can't believe you guys have a fireplace on. Is it cold where you're at? Is it chilly? It's so hot here. Number 2, according to an urban legend, your stomach might explode if you mix soda with what type of candy? Number 2, according to an urban legend, your stomach might explode if you mix soda with what type of candy? Number 2. Guys, I did this show for my college last night, and all these freshmen were asking me questions, and it was kind of fun because as I hosted the show, I got to do like a Q&A. So if you have any questions for me at all, I'm happy to answer your questions here tonight. I will answer them. So comment with any questions you have, maybe about me or my jobs or my family or trivia. Maybe you have a trivia question for me. I like that. Or if you just want to know any info about me, your faithful host that you have never known before, I'll do my best to answer your questions. Number 2, according to an urban legend, your stomach might explode if you mix soda with what type of candy? Number 3, what brand wafers have been found in toll booths where drivers tried to avoid paying? Number 3, what brand of wafers have been found in toll booths where drivers tried to avoid paying? Remember, this round is about candy. Number 3. Chris Abbott says, what college? It was Western Illinois University, WIU, Western Illinois University. Went there from 05 to 08. That's where I met Ashley, my wife, and great school. I was an English major, creative writing minor. I had a good time there. Johnny says, what was the first R-rated movie you saw in theaters? I don't know. I know the first one that I snuck into, Johnny. I don't know if that was the first actual one I saw or if like my parents brought me to an R-rated movie that I don't remember. But the first R-rated movie I remember sneaking into was Scary Movie, which I think came out when I was in 8th grade. And it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life at that time. Scary Movie. Super, super, super funny back then. Probably not as funny now, but probably still kind of funny. Here's number 4. Yipes is the name of my penis. And the zebra mascot for what type of patterned gum? Number 4, Yipes is the name of the zebra mascot for what type of patterned gum? Number 4. Let's see here. We're at a camp on Saboga Lake. It's 57. I was freezing, so Chris started me a fire. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. You're probably up in a mountain, right? Something like that. Chris says, poor Ash. And April says, you skirted around this so hard. Maybe you signed a non-disclose. But what was Tara Reid really like? How have I skirted around that? I don't think I ever said she was anything. Chris says, horrible name for a penis. Yipes. Don says, Unforgiven for me. That was the first R-rated movie Don saw, Unforgiven. Tara Reid in real life was exactly how you would imagine her to be. She was real flaky and seemingly drunk on certain shoot days, like early in the morning. And there was a weird day where she brought in I don't know who they were, but they came to visit her on set, and they were like, okay, so she's got to be close to 40. If I'm 34, she's got to be almost 40 if she's not already 40. And she brought these two twins. I want to say they were British or I don't know, but they were very, very trendy, hip. Like they were wearing I want to say painters outfits, whatever they were. They were twins, maybe pop singers. I don't remember their names, but they came to visit her on the set. And I'm like, what is this relationship? Like Tara Reid and these weird foreign pop stars or models. I don't know what they were, but they were very strange. And the three of them together were very odd. And at one point I had to drive them around in my car from one part of the set to the other. And just listening to them talk was rough. She was nice, enough. She wasn't mean or bitchy or anything, but she was just very the first day she got in my car, I had to drive her somewhere. She's like, can I smoke in here? And she was about to light the cigarette. And I was like, I'd prefer if you didn't. And she was like, and then just put it back in her purse, so she wasn't the best, but she wasn't the worst. I've met way worse people and I've worked with way worse celebrities. Here's number 5. What was Ronald Reagan's favorite candy? Number 5, Ronald Reagan's favorite candy. Number 5. What do you think? Number 5, what was Ronald Reagan's favorite candy? Number 5. Jay says she's 44. Wow, I really undercut her there. Jedward says John. Greg loves my stories. Thanks, Greg. And Alexis is not in a mountain, just in Maine. And Johnny says, I think I snuck in a 40-year-old virgin. It's funny. My parents, when I went away to school at Western Illinois University, I remember they drove me down there. And then on the way home, they stayed somewhere overnight, halfway between. And I remember asking them hey, what'd you guys do tonight? And they're like, oh, we saw the 40-year-old virgin. And I was like, you did? Because they're just not, they never went to the theater, especially back then. And it was very rare and they hated everything except Titanic. And, I remember my mom's like, oh, we loved it. We thought it was just really funny. And I'm like, really? Because they're just the generation above who would think that's funny, probably. So back then, that was 16 years ago. So my mom was 60 at that time when that came out. And she's a baby boomer. And I just think it was just not the movie for her. But I was wrong. She loved it. 40-Year-Old Virgin. Her and my dad saw that after they dropped me off at college in 2005. Don says, Beth says Varsity Blues was her first R movie. Oh, Whipped Cream Bikini. That's a good movie. Johnny says that's a perfect parents movie. Number 6. In what country can you find cheese-filled Kit Kats? This sounds disgusting. Number 6, cheese-filled Kit Kats. Number 6. Number 6, what do you think? Number 6, in what country can you find cheese-filled Kit Kats? Number 6. Number 7, Pfefferminz is a peppermint in Germany. Pfefferminz is peppermint in German, and when shortened, the name of what candy? Pfefferminz is peppermint in German, and when shortened, the name of what candy? Number 7, we're on the first round about candy. Round 2 about craft beer, guys. Craft beer coming up next. Number 8, what chocolate candy was added to soldiers' rations during World War II because of their all-weather condition? Number 8, what chocolate candy was added to soldiers' rations during World War II because of their all-weather conditions? We're on Candy, the first round of the night. Thank you guys so much for playing, hanging out, having some fun with me in my garage. Trivia every night, 7 p.m. Pacific. We're giving away a coronavirus action figure with very little action. And I'll show you guys the first raffle prize of the night coming up here. Whoops. First raffle prize of the night is going to be, what do I got here? We'll show you this one. I'll show you in a minute. Number 8. Here's number 9. What is the Brach's Company's #1 selling candy in the U.S.? Number 9. What is the Brach's Company's #1 selling candy in the U.S.? Number 9. What do you think? Number 9. We got 2 questions left for this round. Thank you guys so much for playing and for your support on Venmo and PayPal. We are already up to 60 names on the list, and we've just started round 1. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Here's the wheel. I'll share that with you very quickly. Here's what the wheel looks like so far. Boom. Look at all those names spinning on there. Jay, April, Chris, Ab, Glass, Mark, the whole crew. Thanks for your support. Brach's Company #1 candy. What is it? Number 10. What seasonal candy is advertised as being laid by a rabbit? What seasonal candy is advertised as being laid by a rabbit? I looked up Death by Toys, and all those toys are hilarious. Greg Nelson. Yeah, follow Death by Toys, guys. Instagram.com/deathbytoys. That's one of my oldest friends in stand-up. Actually, maybe my very oldest friend. We're not super, super close, but the very first time I wanted to do stand-up in the city of Chicago was, again, everything goes back to Western. It was like 2005, 2006. And I had MySpace, and I looked up comedians that were performing around the city and messaged them like, hey, how do I get on a show? What do I do? And Dan Polydorus from Death by Toys was one of the very first people that I messaged, and who actually wrote back and was like, hey, man, I'm doing this one. If you want to come meet me here, and I'll show you how to sign up or whatever it was. So he was very kind, and I've been friends with him ever since. And he doesn't do stand-up anymore, much like me, but he is a very funny dude. And a lot of his stand-up was, I guess, in the vein of these toys. They were kind of mocking, it was like mocking things that already exist, kind of like a parody type comedian. But he was really funny, thought-provoking, kind of like Dimitri Martin stuff, where there were like charts and diagrams and handouts and graphs and things. It was funny. He's a funny dude. What is your big joke finisher from my act? That's a good question. I'll tell you about it in a second, Chris. Here's number 11 for 2 points. Three Musketeers first contained 3 separate flavors. What were they? Three Musketeers first contained 3 separate flavors. What were they? For 2 points, we need all 3 of the flavors. 2 points if you get them. I'll answer Johnny's question first. Johnny says, do you have a favorite big stand-up? I think, do you mean show that I did, or do you mean my favorite comedian? Who are you talking about, Johnny? Let me know. Chris, I used to close. I guess my first closer was my very first closing line ever, probably in 2006, it was like my dad was talking to me and giving me advice on life or something. And he said something like, there's no wrong way to eat a Reese's unless it's off a hooker's ass. And that was the first joke I ever said that got a laugh, I think. And it's not funny, right? But at the time and in the context, people used to laugh at that. So I think that was probably my first closing one-liner type thing. I would tell a bunch of dumb jokes and be like, all right, guys, I'm going to leave you with some advice my dad always gave me growing up. And I would frame it like that. So that was one joke that I used to do a long time ago. As I got better and had to do a half hour or an hour or 45 minutes sometimes, it got obviously better and more evolved. And I think one of my first closers was about my dog watching us have sex, something like that. A lot of doggy style type references in there. I actually told a version of that joke a couple weeks ago in some way about my dog chewing a blanket in a hole in the blanket and then humping the hole and then getting stuck. That used to be one of my first big closers. I would just tell that in great detail and people would usually get a kick out of that. I'm impressed with your energy after 5 shows. Well done. Thanks, Chris. This beer somehow helped. It's like an energy beer. Julia's mom likes my Reese's joke. sex worker's ass, says Stevie. Yeah, that one's not. Hey, most of these jokes would not fly anymore. I used to have a joke about Lady Gaga having balls. Like, that was the punchline. You couldn't even say it. I couldn't even think it now. And it wasn't even funny. It was just like, hey, she has balls, right? Or something. Something about her having balls. It was terrible. My fan just died, so I wonder if that power went out. Give me 1 second. Hold on. No, it just turned off. Must have been on a timer. Must have been on like a 4-hour timer. Okay, more beer, the better, says Chris. And that's the end of round one, guys. I'm going to tell you more about stand-up and stuff in just a second. Any other repeats? Any other repeats for round number one? Obviously, all these jokes, by the way, that I'm telling you about are not going to sound funny in the context of just describing them, and I don't remember the exact wording and how I performed them. But I could maybe find some clips for you. I did just find a clip about Tara Reid that I recorded somewhere for some TV thing or YouTube channel or something. So I will show you that clip in just a second. You can see me in the act. I don't think it's very funny as well. But again, I haven't done proper stand-up in a couple of years. What brand wafers have been found in toll booths while where drivers tried to avoid paying? Kristen's here, misquiring. She's number 8. She's inquiring about this one. What chocolate candy was added to soldiers' rations during World War II because of their all-weather conditions? Any other repeats? Tara Reid has balls. Chris Lemos. Oh, you ruined the joke, Chris. It's 2 minutes on that. All my jokes were about how female celebrities I thought had balls. That was my whole shtick. It was not good. It was not good. All right. That's the end of round number one. Thank you guys for playing. And here's your first prize, guys. This is a piece of artwork of Baymax and a dog. Look at this. This is a really cool 12 by 18 or 11 by 17. I think it's 12 by 18. Baymax from Drew Blank. This is Drew Blank at drewblank.com. And there's Baymax. Great little piece of Baymax action there. You could frame this. You could put it on your kid's wall, whatever you want. Maybe you like Big Hero 6, but that is our first prize. It's a big one. That's your first raffle prize. I'll drop it off at your house or mail it to you if you live far. There you go. Baymax. Good luck, guys. Hit me up on Venmo, Ryan Buds, PayPal, ryanbuds at gmail.com. And we'll be right back. I'm going to play you a clip that I found of me talking about working with Tara Reid. And we'll be back in just a minute. Thanks for hanging out. And round number one, Candy Answers, coming up in just a bit. Then we have a round on craft beer coming up next. Here we go. This is from 2013. This is a while ago.
Original movie Sharknado. Put your hands together and make it loud for Ryan Buds. That's me. It was me! I didn't even do the Wizard of Oz thing where I stepped behind something. Did you guys see that? Excited to be here, you guys. This is great. I was in Sharknado. That's a movie about sharks and a tornado. You can figure that out. The tagline on the poster for Sharknado just says, "Enough said." Like, you know what this movie's about. Probably gonna fall asleep watching it on Netflix. It's gonna be great. Tara Reid was in Sharknado, you guys. I had to drive her around the first day on set, and she got in my car the first day, and she said, "Do you mind if I smoke?" And I've never had anybody smoke in my car, but she's a celebrity, and it's a newer car. I'm like, what do I do? And I finally grew a pair, and I said, you know what, Tara? I really appreciate it if you didn't smoke in my car. And she's like, that's cool. I respect that. And she did 3 lines of coke off the dashboard. Which I don't mind at all. That's just right up the nose. See you later, Reed. You know? Doesn't stay in the car. That's a whole new genre of movies. You know, you just take like a monster and a natural disaster, and you're like, Snail Kano, watch out! It's a Snail Kano coming to Pasadena. Oh, what's that? Hurricane full of feral cats. Hurricane. Watch out, Midwest, because there's a blizzard coming. That's a blizzard full of lizards. These are all billion-dollar ideas, you guys. It's really good. I played Beach Victim #1 in the movie. So if you want Sharknado in the first 10 minutes and you freeze frame it for 1 second, you can see me going, ah! So watch out, Daniel Day-Lewis, I think. said, oh, I was supposed to be a victim. They got my leg chopped off by a shark on the beach. And I said, oh, are you guys going to put in some CGI to make my leg look like it's disappeared? They're like, no, what we're going to do is put your leg in the sand. That's it. Put it in the sand up to here. I'm legless. That movie cost $65 to make, you guys. Well done, sci-fi. Well done.
All right, guys, that was a very dated stand-up clip from 2013 with very mild laughter in the background. But hopefully you had got something out of that. We'll be back in just a second with more trivia fun. Let me go get a new beer. And speaking of beer, check out High Point Brewing's beer right here and visit them every day, 12 to 8. We'll be right back. Thanks for playing trivia with me. If you turn it on oscillating, I'm going to knock you out. You always change it on me. I need it directly on my body or I'm going to pass out.
I'm trying to get the coldest air to you.
All right. Okay, guys, we are back with the answers to round number 1. Let's see how you did on some candy trivia. And then we have craft beer trivia coming up next. I think my text boxes are jacked up on this, but hey, it'll be fine. I know what's going on. All right, here we go. You can win a Baymax poster from Drew Blank. Who's going to win the Baymax poster? We're going to find out at the end. Just got another donation from Chris Lemos. Chris says, for trivia with a side of stand-up tonight. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that, bud. Appreciate you, bud. I'm going to add your name to the list. Lemos. Lemmy Winks. Lemos, you make 65 entries. Thank you, Lemos. Appreciate it. Mailed you a Mulan bag the other day. Chris, did you get it? Let me know if you got it. All right, here come the answers for round number 1. This was Candy Triv. Number 1, again, it's all jacked up, but the answer was Pennsylvania. Number 1, Hershey's, Pennsylvania. Number 2 is Pop Rocks. Don't let them mix or they'll blow you up, which was in the trailer for the movie Urban Legend, and it looked like Pacey, Joshua Jackson, dies that way, but then he's just pulling a prank in their Urban Legend class, if you remember that movie. Number 3 was Necco wafers. People would try and pay with Necco wafers because they're roughly the size of a quarter. and I don't think it worked. Number 3, Necco Wafers. Yipes, zebra mascot for Fruit Stripes gum. It lasts for about 30 seconds, and then it's gone forever. Number 5, Ronald Reagan loved jelly beans. Number 5, was that a Reagan impression? I don't know what that was. Number 5, jelly beans. Number 6, the country with cheese-filled Kit Kats is Japan. Japan. Number 7, Pez is Pfefferminz in German, and when shortened, the name of the company, Pez. Number 8, Tootsie Rolls did not melt, so they were all weather for soldiers' rations. Tootsie Rolls. You want to sleep? Oh, gross. You're a real prankster.
Good night, Grandpa.
Good night, Grandpa. Get out of here. Oh, God. He went to kiss me goodnight and then just licked my whole face. You're nuts. All right. Number 9 is Candy Corn. Brock's number 1 selling company. Candy for that company. Number 10 is Cadbury Eggs laid by a rabbit. Who impregnated the rabbit with chocolate eggs? That's what I want to know. Number 10. Number bonus for 2 points. Chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, Neapolitan type flavors in the first 3 Musketeers. 3 Musketeers. So there you have it, guys. I'll read these to you again just in case you came in late. Number 1, Pennsylvania. 2, Pop Rocks. 3, Necco Wafers. 4, Fruit Stripes gum. 5, Jelly Bean. 6, Japan. 7, Pez. 8, Tootsie Rolls. 9, Candy Corn. 10, Cadbury Eggs. And the bonus, strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla. Or vanilla. That was round number 1. Hope you had fun playing some candy-related trivia. Chris Lemo saying Tara Reid has balls is maybe my favorite comment so far. It just doesn't make any sense except for the context in which we were talking. Tara Reid, like, Tara Reid has balls. You guys with me? Boo. It would just be terrible. Okay. Julia will kill the craft beer trivia, says Greg. Chris says, got it today. Thanks. No problem. Lemos. Lemo winks. And Don says, that sounded like a fan discussion. Beth and I always have. She likes it oscillating, and I need it on me at all times. I actually prefer oscillating, but not in the garage. Man, Don, it is boiling up in this bitch. Johnny says, I had a butter-flavored Kit Kat in Japan. It was very weird. All right, here we go. We're jumping into round number 2, which is all about craft beer. Get ready, my crafty beeries. That's the dumbest thing I ever said. All right, here we go. These all have a picture hint on them. If you're not so craft beer savvy like my friend Julia, you can still play along, have some fun, right? Have some fun, have some laughs. Everybody likes craft beer. Here we go. Number 1, California has the most craft breweries. What state has the second most? Maybe not for long unless they change these laws and let these craft beer breweries open and stay open and sell beer in LA County. It's getting ridiculous, guys. I posted a whole thing about it. Oh, wow. John Holloman found the Jedward twins. So these were the twins I was talking about. Look at that. American Pie star Tara Reid reveals she is isolating with Jedward. So she still hangs out with them. I don't know what a Jedward is. I don't get it. They look half her age to me if she's 44. But thank you, John Holloman. John Holloman did some sleuthing. He was like, Tara Reid, balls, Kit Kat, cheese. And then he was like, weird twins. And then he found it. What the fuck is a Jedward? What is that? I'm not even going to Google it. I don't know what Jedward is. I don't like it. Johnny says, steady fan drives me out. Johnny, that's the start of a commercial. It's just you, your big ass, just turn into a steady fan drives me out. That's why I use Oscillate. The new fan that works with whatever, like that's the product at the beginning of the commercial. Steady fan drives me out. Hi, I'm Johnny Hanna. I'm 7'9", and steady fan drives me out. Let's see what's going on here. Thanks, Greg, says Julia. They're her secret kids, says Johnny. Maybe. Wouldn't that be something? They are her biological twins, and they're hanging out with their mom. Oh, that's a new rumor we should start. John Holloman says, brothers, Jonathan and Edward, pop duo. Jedward. Got it. Greg says, you're welcome. Get a room. April says, Sci-Fi played all the Sharknado movies in reverse order, and there's a distinct deterioration there with TR besides the fact she was batshit by 1. Johnny says, it's a Clear Eyes commercial. I've seen them on some of the Brit panel shows I watch. So maybe they're way bigger somewhere else than here. in the UK, it sounds like. Leaves all my holes dried up. All right, Johnny, you took it too far. Here's number 2. Beer color is directly related to blank content. Number 2, beer color is directly related to blank content. Number 2, is it explicit? No? All right. Somebody else just donated. Chris Inquiring, $5. She says, can I smoke in here? Thank you, Chris Inquiring. You can smoke wherever you want. Q, you're going on the list 5 times. You usually win when you donate, so good luck. Also got a donation from my main man, Freddie G. He killed gangster rap from the 90s last night on CrowdPur. Candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker. 5 bones from Freddie G. Thanks, Fred. Right, said Fred. I'm start calling you Fredward. I love the theory that it's her kids. That is blowing my mind. What if it is? And this is the only way they can hang out. She's like, listen, I don't want to say I'm your mom, but we can all hang out all the time and I'll do mom shit for you behind the scenes. But you are a pop duo that I just happen to be hanging out with. Number 3, that's a reality show right there. She'd do it too. I'm going to write it. Number 3, what are the 2 major beer classifications? Number 3, what are the 2 major beer classifications? Number 3. Julia says, I watched Back to the Future backwards on TV. Why did they do that? But I kind of liked it. Number 3, what are the 2 major beer classifications? What do you think? What do you think? Great times in Fontana. Hopefully, wherever you're at, you're having a great time. Shout out to Jordan Zeilinger from Texas, one of my pals who just moved down there. He always likes my posts for these videos around this time. So maybe he's watching. Miss you, Jordan. Hope you're doing well down there. Number 4, what does DIPA stand for in the world of craft beer? What does DIPA stand for? What does DIPA stand for? Don't need this anymore. And I need to mail. And I need to, what's the other thing? Free stuff. Emails. And hold on. I had like 5 thoughts all at once and I have to write them all down or I'll forget. Insta sticker DMs. Okay, here we go. Number 5. Remember, the pictures are a hint in some way. Number 5, what's the oldest beer/brewery in the U.S.? Number 5, what's the oldest beer/brewery in the U.S.? Number 5. Don says, this is my round. I used to be a beer writer before California made it impossible to freelance. Julie says, drinking a DIPA right now. Good night. Number 5. We are halfway through round 2. It's all about craft beer. I think all these rounds tonight, because I did not have time to write a lot of new ones, are mostly from 2017, maybe 18. They're from my old system, which is, I used to use Keynote for everything. That's why they look kind of weird and stretched out and things. They're from Keynote, and I use PowerPoint for everything for the last almost 3 years now. Number 5. Here comes number 6. What's the name of this wide rim beer glass used for cognac and strong aroma ales? Number 6, what's the name of this wide rim beer glass used for cognac and strong aroma ales? What do you think? April says number 5 is something that women got rid of in the 90s. Number 6. I was thinking about closing bits. Whoever asked me about that earlier. I used to have one about how loud it is when girls pee. And I would reenact my fiance at the time, probably Ashley, saying she had a pee in our house. And it would go on for like 3 minutes. And it was just sound effects pretty much. But it would always get huge laughs, especially at the end of a drunken Friday night crowd or something. That was a closing bit that I had. They all sound so hacky and terrible all these years later and now talking about them. I think my most recent closing bits, like the last time I did a long set, which I think was 2017, end of 2017, was about the kids. Well, the kid, Tommy wasn't here till 17, so he must have been a newborn. But I had a bunch of bits about Annabelle, and the last time I did stand up properly, I was mostly probably closing out with being a dad and stuff like that. Julia says, my mom says, stop biting your nails. I haven't been able to do that since I've been born, and I've tried everything. It's the one quirk that I have that I literally cannot change. And I've tried every single thing. And if you guys start listing things, I 100% have tried them all, and they don't last. And I just, at some point, go back to biting my nails. It's one of my biggest disappointments in myself is like, I don't care really what I look like. I don't care that I don't work out, stuff like that. It's the thing is that I cannot stop biting my nails. It's my biggest disappointment in life for my attributes, if that makes sense. Here's number 7. What does the beer acronym ABV stand for? Number 7, what does the beer acronym ABV stand for? Number 7. It's weird, but it kind of works. Try cutting off your fingers. I did it. Hypnotism. I've tried it, Stevie. I've gone to somebody and I've listened to a lot of shit. It doesn't take for me. It does work for like 2 days. And then I've gone, the longest I ever went was a full month. And then it was mostly when I was driving a lot because I'm just bored in the car, and I'd be driving from like Fontana to Hollywood or something. That's when I would notice. It's mostly from boredom. Watching a movie, watching TV, sitting here waiting to talk again. That's why I probably did it a second ago. It's all my downtime in my everyday life is when I go to it. My favorite stand-up, I really like Jim Gaffigan. I think Jim Gaffigan is, I would say he is the most, I don't think there is a comedian who's as successful and as evenly funny in pretty much every special and as reliable, where you're like, you always know it's going to be funny enough. It's super clean, which is, I don't care if it's clean or not, but fantastic. And the amount of specials, he's had like 10, 12 specials. Carlin had 1 million specials and was great, but there's a couple of them I don't like. I like every Gaffigan special, and I think he's just one of the funniest people. And I love the way he writes jokes. So I know his joke style, and I like it a lot. So Jim Gaffigan, I think, is my quintessential go-to favorite comedian. But then I have 1 million others for different reasons, Cam says, put your fingers in your butt, all of them. Don't taste the Duke. Problem solved. Chris wants me to stick my fingers in my butt too. All the time, Chris? I can't just live with my hand in my butt. April says, I stopped biting my nails when I realized there's shit under there because people are dirty. Yeah, none of that. I've watched stuff like, this is how dirty your nails are. Doesn't affect me at all. Julie says, my grandma did that with smoking. The hypnotist asked her why she smoked, and she said because her mother hates it. Now she claims she's allergic to smoke, and then she smoked for 25 years. It's nuts. April says, you nasty. April Spears, Cam, you love it. As Cam says. Brendan says, Gaffigan's great. I was at his Beyond the Pale taping in Chicago. So was I, Brendan. I bet we were at the same show. I was at that exact same show. Johnny says, Bill Burr has a ton of specials. I love Brian Reagan for clean comedy. Brian Reagan's fantastic. Bill Burr's hilarious. Don Ayers, what are your feelings on Jeff Dunham? Dude makes by far the most money in his stand-up. It's just not for me. I don't think I've ever watched a Jeff Dunham special. Maybe a few clips here and there. I used to love ventriloquism when I was younger, like a little kid. And I'd be like, how do people do that? But I would go see him in Vegas or something now, just for the novelty of it. But I don't really have feelings on him either way. I think it was like 15 years ago, people were like really hating on like, do you think this is funny? Like people get really, that's another thing. I hate when people are like, that's not funny. This is funny. It's like everything's funny to somebody. So I don't subscribe to that. But Jeff Dunham, whatever. Chris Abbott says once daily helps the sex life and the nail biting, the fingers in the butt. Dunham is so bad, says Cam. April says, you're funny. Brendan says, I'm actually in 2 of the audience reaction shots on the DVD. Huh. Pete Holmes is really funny. Yeah, I like Pete Holmes. Number 8, what craft beer style is similar to a stout but smokier and more robust than a stout? What craft beer style is similar to a stout but smokier and more robust? Number 8. I feel like Cam is a smokier and more robust version of me. as a trivia host. Somebody let me know who's had Cam host for them before. Cam, it's like, if you like Trivia with Buds, you'll like this smokier and more robust version. Cam Alador. Trivia with Cam. I feel like ventriloquist comedians and magician comedians are a dying breed. Yeah, they definitely exist, but I don't know. When I was younger, I was judgmental and only like certain stuff. The older I get, I'm like, whatever you're doing, somebody likes it. And I can't rip on it if somebody likes it. You know what I mean? So I never used to like magic. And the older I get, I'm more like, well, I don't know how they do it. I'm never going to do it. I'm always impressed by it. Why don't I like it? Don says John Mulaney's my favorite. John Mulaney's hilarious. I love him. One of the best probably right now. I like this first special and the second one. Anything after that kind of dropped in quality. Jeff Fafa, jalapeno on a stick. Some of his stuff is funny. George Carlin, Lewis Black, absolute favorites. Don says agreed. I'm a smokier and more robust version of everything, says Cam. He is the internet. My friend Cam Alador, a.k.a. the net. Johnny, with a cup of angst. So accurate. April says Cam is like the alcohol mat at the bar. Wow. And Don says, I love Penn and Teller, and it's going to be hard for another comic to take their mantle whenever they hang it up. I haven't, but now I want to witness Cam doing trivia. Oh, he's great. He swears a lot more than I do. Number 9. What is the term for the metabolic process that converts sugar to acids, gases, or alcohol? Julia, how do you feel about this round? Are you killing it? The Amazing Jonathan's great. I hear there's a good documentary about The Amazing Jonathan, directed by another comedian, Steve Byrne. Number 9. We got 10 and 11, guys. 10 and 11. Next prize coming up. I know Mark Shipley is going to be very excited about the next prize. For sure. Cam says, I never cussed in my life. Julie says, I'm killing it. Number 10. Beer is the second most popular beverage in the world. What's number 1? And hint, it's not water. Beer is the second most popular beverage in the world. What's number 1? Hint, not water. Don says number 9 is also the process that makes bread rise. Also penises, Don. Right? Freddie says, when are you, me, and Cam dropping our mixtape? Oh, the Castaic, what was it? The Castaic Cucks. The Castaic Cucks. We're dropping it tomorrow. I hope you guys have your verses done. You got to edit those together. Johnny Hanna, I can talk comedians all night. Julia says, my mom said I need to stop winning or else everyone is going to start hating me. Stevie says Tom Segura is the best. He's great. I worked with him and his wife, Christina Pashitsky, one time at the Improv in Chicago, and they were both like super hilarious, really fun to watch, and very quirky, cool couple. April says, I never drank, smokes, or have breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Y. Chris says, you make my penis rise. Thanks, Chris. Oh, speaking of bread and comedy, Tom Papa is a home baker and funny comic. He's a baker? I didn't know that. Tom Papa. Number 10. Johnny says, my fave. And the bonus for 2 points. What are the 4 main ingredients in beer? What are the 4 main ingredients? Got to get all 4. The 4 main ingredients in beer. What is it? He hosted a show on the Food Network for 10 minutes. I love their podcast. Yeah, Your Mom's House. That's a funny one. All right, guys. I never switched the banner. This was craft beer, but you knew that. 22 people watching live. Thanks for playing in my garage every night. Any repeats for round number 2? Let me know if you need any repeats. Here's your prize for the raffle. It's a movie called Saltwater Atomic Shark. The coast will be toast. I'm pretty sure Volcano used that tagline already, but there you go. It's a girl who's trying to get a life jacket from a drone. Holy shit. And that ain't going to happen because she's about to get munched. Saltwater Atomic Shark. Jeff Fahey's in this movie. Rachel Brooks Smith and David Faustino. That's Bud Bundy. They're not even on the box. Why wouldn't they put Bud Bundy on the cover? 85 minutes. When a lifeguard catches wind of a dangerous something, there's a sticker on the back, in San Diego, Don, it's coming for you. She commissions a band of unlikely something to go on a suicide mission to save the West Coast something. This looks fantastic. Directed by Griff First. What kind of name is that? I'm Griff First. 2016. This was 85 minutes, so it's a great runtime. Saltwater Atomic Shark. This is the next prize. You can win that Baymax poster, and you can win Saltwater Atomic Shark. And Mark the Shark Shipley is very excited to win that. Julia wants that. Tom Wilson, Bit from Back to the Future, does a good stand-up. Yeah, he's pretty funny. Julia wants number 9 again. Here's number 9. If you missed number 9, bottle process, acids, gases, or alcohol. Love Jeff Fahey. Something. LMAO, hilarious. So I have all those movies on the other day. The Jersey Shore Shark was so bad. Dang, you are right. Number 8. Here comes number 8. It's what craft beer style is similar to a stout, but smokier and more robust than a stout. Any other repeats? Number 1 for Chris Lemos. California has the most craft breweries. What state has the second most? All right, guys, that's the end of round number 2. Win the Saltwater Atomic Shark. Win the Baymax poster. And thanks for playing Trivia with Bud. Support my friends at High Point Brewing. And hit me up on Venmo and PayPal if you got a buck to spare and you want to win some cool stuff. We'll be right back. Jay, number 1 was California has the most craft breweries. What state has the second most? All right, guys, we are back. You guys are talking about birthdays in the comments. Birthdays are coming up. Greg's 9/11, Jay's 9/14, Mari's 9/23. And yeah, somebody does need to be the bookkeeper of birthdays. If anybody wants to do that, that would be very cool. If you let me know, I'm always happy to celebrate your birthday on the live stream. Always happy to do that. We had fun with April's and Mark's so far. Mine's November 7th. November 7th is me. Annabelle's November 8th. Tommy's November 19th. And Ashley and I like Valentine's Day. You guys know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about sex. All right, here we go. We're jumping into craft beer answers. Let's see if you know the answers to these craft beery questions. Number 1, California has the most, but collar, there's a dog collar. Colorado has the second most. Colorado, number 1. Number 2, beer color is directly related to malt content. Number 2, malt content. Number 3, what are the 2 major beer classifications? We have ale and lager. Ale and lager. Number 4, what does DIPA stand for in the craft beer world? Double Indian Pale Ale. Number 5, the oldest brewery is Yuengling. Yuengling. Number 6, what's the name of the wide brim beer glass there? A snifter or a tulip glass. Number 7, ABV is alcohol by volume. There's encyclopedia volumes. Number 8, craft beer style similar to a stout, a porter. There's ham porter. Number 9, what is the term for the metabolic process here? Fermentation. Fermentation. Number 10, beer is the second most popular beverage in the world. Tea is the first. There's a very young iced tea in a Adidas no-sleeve shirt. Number 11, the 4 main ingredients are water, hops, grain, yeast. Water, hops, grain, yeast. Number 11. There you have it. Kristen is 9/18 for her birthday. Cam says he'll never forget Greg's. Birthdays don't count in 2020, says Don. Mark says Cam's a suitable answer for number 8. Let's see what number 8 was. Order. Craft beer style. I don't know what that means. My parents love Valentine's sex too, says Cam. November 4th. Oh, yeah, you're right by me, Cam. I forgot that. We'll have to do a big bash for me and Cam's birthday. That would be fun. April, they all count because, damn it, we all count. Greg, I like this because it's me, but also snifter, but I don't even know her, says Johnny. All right. I vote Julia Gulia for birthday keeper. Yeah, Julia, you be the birthday keeper. You've been nominated. Julia and her mom. You guys have to do it. Miss Yuengling, which is very annoying because I think you just talked about it the other night. I think I did ask about it the other night. Yeah. All right. This next round is pretty easy. I think it's very easy. And Stevie, this is your type of round because it's all about anagrams. But they're easy anagrams. They are not all mixed up. So if there's multiple words, it's confined to the scrambling of that single grouping of letters. You'll catch on very quickly. A lot of these hopefully will come to you very quick. I think it's good to do an easy trivia round every once in a while to boost spirits, guys, to boost spirits. I think it's a good thing. March 31st is Don. Julia says, missed that. And Brendan says, can you go through the answers again? I missed most of them. Sure. Craft beer number 1 was Colorado. 2 was malt. 3 was ale and lager. 4 was double Indian pale ale. 5 was Yuengling. 6 was snifter or tulip glass. 7 was alcohol by volume. 8 was a porter. 9 was fermentation. 10 was tea. And the bonus was water, hops, grain, yeast. Water, hops, grain, yeast. It's the yeast I could do. Julie says, I'll manage. Stevie says, F. I think Greg would be great. Can I delegate the job out? Greg would be good. Greg, how about you do it, but you don't have to start till after your birthday? Does that do anything for you? I don't know if that makes it easier. Okay, here we go. Fast food anagrams. Remember, we are not scrambling the whole thing, but just the confined part to the letters. So you'll see. You'll see what's up. You cannot outsource those, says April. Cam says, fingers crossed, fam. I have a second interview for a professorship on Friday. Cam, tell us about that. What would that be? What is a professorship? And what do you have? Is it different than a teaching job? Tell me all about it. Coronavirus, the action figure. You can win it. Hopefully it's not infected. I don't think it is. Here we go, guys. Number 1. Anagram number 1. These are all fast food related. Fast food related. Could be anything from the world of fast food. Number 1. Anagrams number 1. See if you can figure this one out. Food and drink trivia number 1. Number one. What do you think, number one? Film studies and creative writing, 10-year track position in Tennessee. Oh, Cam, you would love Tennessee. Tennessee is just awesome distilleries, awesome breweries, really nice, really friendly people, awesome rivers, pretty awesome weather, great sights, a lot of hiking. I would move to Tennessee if I didn't live here, I think. I think that's where I'd live. Very cool. I hope you get it, and then I can come visit you there because my brother lived in Chattanooga for like 10 years, and I used to go down every year, and then he just moved to Michigan. So I don't really have a reason to go back there unless you get this job. So I'm putting all the juju out there. Number two, what town in Tennessee? Number two, what is this one, guys? Number two. Remember, the scrambling is confined to the words, so it's not overall. You should be able to figure these out pretty quick. Number two. Come here, Carl. Come here. Up. Come here. Come up here. Come up here. You don't want to? I'm not giving you nothing. I want to show you off. Come here. Knoxville's great, Cam. You'll love it. I hope you get it. I'll say some prayers for you. Here's number three. Number three. What's this one, guys? Number three. What's up, you happy ass? What are you doing? You being a good boy? You guys want another treat? Just because you're such good boys. You got to catch it, though. Sit. Sparky. Oh, good job, Sparky. Carp, sit. Oh, good boy. You both caught it. That never happens. Good job. Here comes number four. What do you think this is, guys? Number four. Oh, hell yeah, April. Why? Because I'm a teacher? Oh, wait. LOL. But yeah, I would be great. Greg, you're good at statistics. Isn't this a statistic? People's birthdays? Greg, you should work for the census just for fun on the side. Side hustle. Greg's side hustle would be, I work for the census. Census Bureau. Julia says, Greg, so are you ready to be birthday co-captains? And co-captains, I mean, you do the work, and I remind you. Number four on the screen, guys. Number four. You want to hear something dumb? I ordered a video game called Call of Juarez, which is a first-person shooter, Wild West shooter for Nintendo Switch. And it was $10, and it has pretty good reviews, and I like those kinds of games. But it's just a plastic case with a download code inside of it. So it has to be physically shipped. I have to unwrap it. I have to open it. And then I have a tiny code with like 12 digits on it. Then I can throw it all away. It's like the most pointless thing. I don't know why they can't just be like, here's your code and save everybody. Somebody has to deliver a package. It's the dumbest thing of all time. Number five. What's this one, guys? Number five. April says, did we miss three? Anybody else miss three? Did I go too quick? I can do repeats at the end. We're giving away Coronavirus, the action figure tonight, guys. Coronavirus, the action figure at the end of the night. One of the top 3 scoring teams will be in a raffle. And we're also giving away a Big Hero 6 Baymax print and a Saltwater Atomic Shark and some other fun stuff. Stevie says, what game? Craig says the no. We can actually be co-captains, though. Greg's trying to whip that into something. Nice job, Greg. Johnny says the code just ends up being Call of Juarez 4. So, Stevie, the game's called Call of Juarez. It's like a first-person Wild West shooter. It was on other systems, much like all Nintendo Switch games that aren't Nintendo games. Number 5. Here's number 6. What's this one, guys? Number 6. And let me know if you like this round. Is this too easy? Is this dumb? Do you like this as a break from the different stuff? Let me know what you think. Cam says more of this always. Nice. Don says my download code is wow. I'm still not saying it right because I still don't know what it is. I watched the clip, but I still don't remember how he actually says it. I tried to be a census worker the last time around 10 years ago. I had to take a test. My 2 other friends got a way lower score than I did, and they both got hired. They didn't want me. I was too smart. Your birthday is technically a statistic. A stat is really any info you get from a sample. Oh, Greg, slow down. Hey, I'm almost there. Cam says more of this always. I like this shit, says April. Johnny says make it all one word, harder to unscramble. I have done that before, Johnny, with our in between the round anagrams, but I thought I would ease it up for you tonight. Greg says good problem to have. Jay says when they're contained to the word, it helps a lot. Number 7, what's this one? Statistically, some of us have the same birthday. Right, Greg? Right, Greg? Greg? What is a premium image? What does that mean? Oh, I see. Gotcha. Stay. Product. Orange. Continue. Number 7. Here comes number 8, y'all. Number 8. Here it is. Number 8. Greg says, no, don't say my name like that, Buds. You asked me, just trying to educate you. How did I say your name, Greg? What did I just say? I don't even know what you're talking about. Greg, you're the master of saying things to me that I forget always 5 seconds later. You're always like mentioning a thing, and it's always the thing I just forgot. Say number 7 like Jabba the Hutt. Say all these like Jabba the Hutt. Greg says, yes, it's definitely a statistical possibility. Oh, now I get it. Greg, you didn't like that I was when I said slow down, Greg. Oh, come on. Was that it? I really hate the delay. I wish everything was in real time on Facebook. It would make everything a lot easier. You said his name the way Smokey says Craig in Friday. I don't know that reference. Here's number 9. What do you think? Number 9. Number 9 on your list. Number 9. Number 10. Number 10. No, you said my name in a Moira voice. Greg. Gregory. Something like that. Number 10. What do you think? Number 10. Number 10. What could it be? Number 10. Greg says, oh no. I don't know if it's because my mom's here or it's really easy, but I'm killing this round. I think it helps to have someone to bounce the ideas off of. Cam says that one gives him runs. I like when people say the runs. You don't hear it that often. It's mostly old people. Cam's an old soul. He's very robust. On number 10's kicking it old school. Yep. And the bonus for 2 points is Taco Bell, Carry, Coke, or Pepsi products. 2 points if you get that. If you missed this, also, you're dead to me. Let me know. 2 points if you get it. End of round number 3. Any repeats for round number 3? Any repeats at all? Round number 3. Let me know. Let me know. 1, 3, 4, 5. All right, here we go. 1, 3, 4, 5. Number 1. Here's number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. April says your butt's robust. Cam says preach about that peach, April. Preach about that peach. All right. That's the end of round number 3. Happy birthday, Freddie, past June 13th. I'm a Gemini, but I don't buy into it. I like that you still mentioned it. That's pretty funny. Okay, here we go. That was round number 3. Thanks for playing. Thanks for hanging out, telling a friend about trivia with me. If you haven't seen it, here's a commercial with me and Annabelle. We'll be right back. We were just talking about some of the stuff we have to spend money on every month.
Gas money.
Buying groceries.
Sometimes I find myself strapped for cash a little bit between paydays.
Dave is an app that can advance you $75, $50.
Got spotted $75. Spot me up to $75.
Dave showed up, y'all.
I hate asking people for help, but asking an app, not so scary.
With no interest and no credit check.
With Dave, I could worry so much less.
It was so quick and easy for me.
Download Dave.
Here's the beginning again with Annabelle in the. We were just talking about some of the stuff we have to spend money on every month. All right. Oh, you know what we didn't do that we're gonna do? I could whip this up really quick. We did this the other night for the first time, a couple times. We did a caption contest. So let me find a picture very quickly. I'll find one lickety split. Hold on, guys. How did I do this last time? I found some real bad pictures. Nope. Albums. Profile pictures. Okay. I'm going to post a picture and you're going to come up with a caption for it in the comments. My favorite one will get 2 extra points. Okay. 2 extra points. Let me find you a fun picture here. Let's see what I got. There's so many bad ones. Okay. That's very odd. Okay, this is one of my all-time favorite pictures. Okay, let's see. Who the hell is sober enough to take down birthdays? On the topic of runs, does anybody say shit tickets for toilet paper? No, I've never heard that. Saw a commercial where Annabelle says toys on TV today. That's cool, Freddie. Horoscopes are bullshit. They're totally a self-fulfilling prophecy. No, but that's awesome. Same for saying the runs. You say lickety split. You Cam. Okay. Because when someone, especially females, learn my birthday, I say, oh, you're a Gemini reaction. Got it. Okay. So I want you to caption this picture. I won't give you any backstory on it until we come back. But my favorite caption for this picture will get 2 points when we return. Thanks for playing trivia with me, guys. Let me find a song here. All right, here we go. Here's the picture. Enjoy. We'll be right back. Thanks for playing trivia with Buds. Oh, mama. Caption this picture. We'll be right back. You guys are killing me with the comments. All right, back with the answers to round 3 in just a second. This was the anagram round. 2 more rounds to go. Thanks for playing, everyone. Next up, we got food, beer, and wine. All right. I hope you like the new caption contest feature of the show. It's one of my favorite things to do is show ridiculous comments. And you guys had to do that to try and get 2 bonus points. So let's go over the anagram answers. Then we'll jump into the answers for the caption contest. Here we go with anagram answers. I think you would have done pretty well in this round. Number 1 was extra large milkshake. Number 1, extra large milkshake. Number 2, we had Arby's roast beef. Number 2, Arby's roast beef. Number 3, animal style fries. Animal style fries. Number 4 was a McFlurry. McFlurry. Number 5 is a nacho cheese chalupa, one of my favorites. Number 6 is Whopper Jr. Number 7 is Chick-fil-A sweet tea. Number 8 is Burger King Kids Club. Or KB Disc Lube. That's gross. Number 9, Panda Express. It gives Cam the runs. Number 10, Arch Deluxe. It had bacon on it in the 90s. And the bonus, Taco Bell carries Pepsi products. Pepsi was the answer. Here are all the answers one more time, just in case you missed them. Number 1, extra large milkshake. Number 2, Arby's roast beef. Number 3, animal style fries. Number 4, McFlurry. Number 5, nacho cheese chalupa. Number 6, Whopper Jr. Number 7 is Chick-fil-A sweet tea. Number 8, BK Kids Club. Number 9, Panda Express. Number 10, Arch Deluxe. And number 11, Pepsi. Pepsi products. That was round number 3. And we're jumping into round number 4. But before we do that, we have our caption contest winners. Let's see. I think my favorite one was from Freddie G, Jerry Seinfeld and George Costanza. That's what we were going for this Halloween. I was Jerry and she was George, and she was crying when she put the wig on and looked in the mirror. She's like, I look hideous. And I'm like, this is going to be funny. And she was like, I feel terrible. And I go, we're going to win a contest. She goes, no, we're not. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. But I said, just jam this couch cushion down the front of your pants and let's get in the car. It was hysterical. And I have a great streak of making Ashley dress up in ridiculous costumes. Not since we've had kids, really. Pre-kids, I made her dress up in the worst costumes. And it secretly made me laugh so hard. So, Freddie, give yourself 2 extra points. Great job, Freddie. There were some other funny ones in there. I liked John Doe 889 on YouTube says Mark Cuban finally got that selfie with Kevin from The Office. That one's funny. Jerry Seinfeld, Larry David before he shot the pilot. And I liked if Rachel Maddow and Danny DeVito had a sex change and married each other. That's pretty great. Good job, guys. I love when Bud says the answer is like a normal person, then turns into an auctioneer when he does it for a second time. That's what I'm going for. Thank you, guys. Let me know if you like the caption contest idea created by Dylan Enderby. He said, you should do that. And I said, yeah, it's a good idea. Yours was funny. You'll get them next time. Okay, here we go, guys. Round number 4. This round all about food, beer, and wine. Let's see what you know about food, beer, and wine. Here we go with round number 4. Last round of double up. Question number 1. Let's take a gander. California's Frank Epperson invented what frozen treat when he was 11? In 1905. This guy is old as hell. I don't think he's alive anymore. Number 1, California's Frank Epperson invented what frozen treat when he was 11 in 1905? What do you think? What do you think? Number 2, food, beer, and wine. What beer slogan was let your tastes travel? These all have picture hints on them, by the way. Number 2, what beer slogan was let your tastes travel? What do you think? What do you think? Let your tastes travel. Sorry. And number 3, according to headlines, how much does Johnny Depp spend on wine per month? $7,500, $10,000, or $30,000? How much does Johnny Depp, or did? I think he's kind of not broke now, but he has less money now than he did when I probably wrote these. $7,500, $10,000, or $30,000 on wine per month. Number 3. Number 3. What do you think? Number 4, in 1976, the first 8 flavors were launched of what candy, including berry, cherry, apple, and cream soda? Number 4, in 1976, the first 8 flavors were launched of which candy? Number 4, number 4. What do you think? Number 4. Number 5, comedian TJ Miller did a few ads for what beer company? TJ Miller did a few ads for what beer company? What beer company was that? Number 6, more wine is drunk per person in what international city more than any other city in the world? Number 6, number 6. Stevie's birthday is December 30th, guys. Make sure you write that down. And number 7, what is the world's best-selling brand of cookie? What is the world's best-selling brand of cookie? What do you think? The world's best-selling brand of cookie? What is the world's best-selling brand of cookie? I never showed you guys the raffle prize for round 3. Never showed you the raffle prize for round 3. So let's take a look at that. We have some stickers, some music stickers. We got Elvis. These are courtesy of April and Mari, by the way. We got, I think, the Gorillaz. Is that one of the Gorillaz characters? We've got Led Zeppelin. And we've got Depeche Mode. So those are your 4 stickers you can win. Elvis, Led Zeppelin, Gorillaz, Depeche Mode. Those are your stickers. Those are the third round raffle prizes. Hit me up on Venmo and PayPal if you want to win some stickers. Let me know if you want to win some stickers with a $1 donation. Stevie says no one cares. I would have answered sooner, but I was eating wings. Here we go with number 8. Whoops. What state does McLovin's fake ID say he's from when buying beer in Superbad? What state? Cam wants that Depeche Mode one. Number 8, number 8. April says, we care, we care. Here comes number 9. What generally has less calories and alcohol? Is it red wine or white wine? Red wine or white wine? What do you think? Red wine or white wine? Red or white wine. Number 10, this odd cereal started with a Q. What was it called? This odd cereal started with a Q. What was it called? And the bonus for 2 points, vanilla comes from what species of flower? For 2 points, vanilla comes from what species of flower? 2 points if you get it. That's the end of round number 4. Last round of double up, guys. Last round of double up. Number 11. Any other repeats? Any other repeats? Greg says, I'm thinking of going back through the chat, making an Excel sheet with people's birthdays by month. There you go, Greg. That's pretty awesome of you. Take off the vest. You look like Aladdin. I was going with Muhammad first. Used to watch Superbad at least once a week, says Freddie. Repeat 2 and 5. Number 2, what beer slogan was let your taste travel? Number 5, TJ Miller did a few ads for what beer company? And number 6, more wine is drunk per person in what international city more than any other city in the world? That was 6, that was 5, and there was 2. There's 6 again. All right, that's the end of round number 4. I never changed the banner again. Food, beer, and wine. Thanks for playing, you guys. We'll be right back. 1 round to go. It is all about food song lyrics, and it might be kind of tough. We'll be right back. Thanks for playing trivia with me. Julia Matalonis, thanks for your $5 donation. She says, for funsies. Thank you, Julia. Thank you guys so much for donating on Venmo, Ryan Buds, PayPal, ryanbuds@gmail.com. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the support. We're giving away a coaster is the 4th round prize. I forgot to show you that. Here it is. What do I do here? There we go. It's a blue coaster, neon background, blue with the Bob Ross. It's got the cork backing. This is from Deandra Marquez. Blue Trivia with Buds coaster is your 4th round prize. Win that coaster, win some music stickers, and win a Baymax picture, and win a, let's see. What was the other thing? Fall on the ground. 1, 2, 3. What was the other prize? The print. Stickers. I forget. You guys probably know what it is. Be right back. Be right back. Saltwater atomic shark. I found it. Mark's the only one that remembers or cares. We are back, guys. Thanks so much for playing trivia with me and having some fun in my garage. We're having a gay old time, as April says, and there's nothing wrong with that. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the donations. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for giving me something fun to do on a Wednesday night and every night. I appreciate you guys very much. And I am gay for all of you. Here we go. This is Food, Beer, and Wine Answers. And then we have a round called Food Song Lyrics. Food Song Lyrics coming up next. I'm so tired. I'm about to fall asleep. One more round, Rye. That's what I got to tell myself. I call myself Rye when I talk to myself. That's kind of gay. All right, here we go. This is where we're at, round number 4. Let's see if you got these answers correct on Food, Beer, and Wine. Number 1, California's Frank Epperson invented what frozen treat when he was 11? Popsicle. Look at that guy. He's probably licking one right there. Number 1, popsicle. Number 2, what beer slogan was let your taste travel? It's Dos Equis. Dos Equis. Number 3, how much wine? 30 grand. Of course, Johnny Depp. It's all about that wine. Number 4, 1976, first 8 flavors of Jelly Belly jelly beans were launched. Jelly Belly. What do you think? Number 5, comedian TJ Miller did Shock Top. Those were rare, but he's holding one right there. Shock Top. Shock Top. Number 6, more wine is drunk per person in what city? The Vatican. Get it? All the church. Vatican. Probably the parties too, right? Number 7, what is the world's best-selling brand of cookie? Oreo. There's some O's for you. Number 8, he says Hawaiian ID. Hawaiian, number 8. Number 9, which has less calories? White wine. Number 10, that was called Quisp. Did anyone like Quisp? Does anyone know what that is? Quisp. Quisp. And the bonus for 2 points, vanilla comes from orchids, and there is an orca as revealed by April. Good job, April. Catholics get lit, says Cam. April says, girl 10% hetero and 10% homo and so many shades of gray, even some of the movie type or the book you read. Don says, and then he went from Shock Top to being a blob of mucus in a Mucinex commercial, which is more appetizing than Shock Top. April says it was a frightening picture. All right, those were all the answers, guys. Here they are one more time. Number 1 was Popsicle, 2 Dos Equis, 3 30 grand, 4 Jelly Belly, 5 was Shock Top, 6 Vatican City, 7 Oreos, 8 Hawaii, 9 white wine, 10 was Quisp, and 11 was orchids. I feel like Quisp is like something you hear in a Limp Bizkit song. Right? Vanilla is obviously from Whale Heart, says Johnny. Quisp was awful, says Brendan. All right, here we go. This is the last round of the night. It's called Food Song Lyrics. Round 5, the confidence down. Writing down all your answers, ranking them 1 through 10. 10's the highest, 1's the lowest. 55 points available. If you've never played before, let me know in the comments so I can give you the details. But if you're actually playing and turning in an answer sheet, you will just write down all your answers, rank them 1 through 10. 10's the highest, 1's the lowest. 55 points available. Here we go with round number 5, Food Song Lyrics. Number 1. This is from Weird Al's Eat It. So I give you the song at the top, and you have to fill in the blank. How come you're always such a fussy young man? Don't want no Captain Crunch, don't want no Raisin Bran. Well, don't you know there's kids that other kids are starving in blank, so eat it, just eat it. You're filling in the blank here, filling in the blank for these food song lyrics. Number one. What do you think? Number 1. Number 1. And number 2, Jimmy Buffett, Cheeseburger in Paradise. Tried to amend my carnivorous habits, made it nearly 70 days. Losing weight without speed, eating blank seeds, drinking lots of carrot juice and soaking up rays. Fill in the blank there. Number 2, food song lyrics. Mom just left, so I'm on my own. Unsupervised. Look out. Who's going to win the coronavirus action figure? We're going to find out in just a few, guys, in just a few. Number 3, here it is. Beetle Strawberry Fields. Let me take you down because I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Blank is blank and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry Fields forever. Number 3, blank is blank. Don says more Buffett questions, please. Stevie loves her some Weird Al. Number 4, The Strange Loves. I Want Candy. I know a girl who's tough but sweet. She's so fine, she can't be beat. She's got everything that I blank. Sets the summer sun on fire. Number 4. What do you think, number 4? Number 5, the presidents of the USA, peaches. Peaches come from a can. They were put there by a man in a factory blank. If I had my little way, I'd eat peaches every day. Sun-soaking bulges in the shade. Sun-soaking bulges, huh? Oh, boy. Just kicked it up a notch. April wants candy. Number 5, we've got 5 questions left to go, guys. 5 questions left to go. 5 questions left to go. Number 6, Warrant Cherry Pie. Well, swinging on the front porch, swinging on the lawn, swinging where we want because there ain't nobody home. Swinging to the left and swinging to the right. If I think about blank, I'll swing all night. Yeah. Number 6. What do you think, number 6? Food song lyrics. Just a couple more to go. Number 7, we have Maroon 5, Sugar. I'm hurting, baby. I'm broken down. I need your loving. I need it now. When I'm without you, I'm something blank. You got me begging. I'm on my knees. Number 7. What's this one? Number 7. What do you think? Number 7. Number 8, Marcy Playground, Sex and Candy, hanging around downtown by blank, and I had so much time to sit and think about blank. Number 8, sit and think about blank. What do you think? And number 9, Don McLean, American Pie. A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my blank that I could make those people blank, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. Number 9, what's this one? One more question to go. Writing down all your answers, ranking them 1 through 10. 10's the highest, 1's the lowest. Who funds to win the coronavirus action figure? This tank, I don't know where this is from. My mom, I think, bought this for me. Who knows where it's from? Probably Sears. Number 9. Here's the last question. Number 10, Zach Brown Band Chicken Fried. You know, I like my chicken fried cold beer on a blank blank, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio up. This one's for my friend Cam. It's a very robust song for a robust guy. Number 10. That is the whole trivia for the night, guys. Those are the food song lyric questions. Thanks for playing. Thanks for hanging out. Any repeats for this round? Any repeats? Let me know. Okay. All right. 6 and 7. Here we go. Number 6. If I think about blank, I'll swing all night. Yeah. If I think about blank, I'll swing all night. Yeah. Number 6, Warrant Cherry Pie. Number 7, when I'm without you, I'm something blank. Number 7. It might be an adult onesie. Who knows? Any repeats, guys? Any repeats? Last chance to donate on Venmo and PayPal. Our last prize is this book. It's Inside Out, the Cine Story comic. Check it out, Cine Story comic. This thing is 354 pages. It is basically the entire story of Inside Out, but told in a comic book form with frames from the movie. So these are very cool. I've given these away before. And there's all your favorite characters from Inside Out. Every day is full of emotions. The Inside Out Cinecomic story. If you like that kind of thing, you can win that tonight. You can also win Saltwater Atomic Shark. You can win a blue coaster. You can win cool hip stickers like Depeche Mode, Elvis, Led Zeppelin, and the Gorillaz. And you can win the Baymax picture from Drew Blank, which is a big poster. It looks like this. Check it out. There you go. All right, guys, thank you for playing. Hit me up on Venmo, Ryan Buds, PayPal, ryanbuds@gmail.com. We'll be right back. Thanks for playing trivia with me. We'll be back in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. All right, guys, we're back with the answers to round number 5. Let's see how you did on our confidence round. 55 points available, and we're going over those answers right now. And we're going to do the raffle for the coronavirus action figure, and then we're going to do the raffle for those 5 prizes that we're giving away to people who donated tonight. Thanks for doing that, by the way. Thanks for doing that. Get that up there and get that up there. And okay, here we go, guys. Last round answers. Here's how it went down. Food song lyrics. Number 1, Japan. You know, there's other kids that are starving in Japan, so eat it. Just eat it. Number 1 was Japan. Number 2, Jimmy Buffett, eating sunflower seeds. Eating sunflower seeds. Number 2, eating sunflower seeds. Number 3, because I'm going to Strawberry Fields, nothing is real, nothing is real. Number 4, she's got everything that I desire. Number 4, everything that I desire. Number 5, in a factory downtown. Number 5, they were put there by a man in a factory downtown. Number 6, swing to the left, swing to the right. If I think about it, if I think about baseball, I'll swing all night. Yeah, that's about lasting longer in sex. Number 7, Maroon 5, Sugar. When I'm without you, I'm something weak. I'm begging on my knees. Number 8, hanging around downtown by myself. And then there she was. And then I had so much time to sit and think about myself. And then there she was. Number 9, a long, long time ago. And I knew if I had my chance that I'd make those people dance. And number 10, you know I like my chicken fried cold beer on a Friday night. Cold beer on a Friday night. Here are the answers one more time. Number 1 was Japan. Number 2 was sunflower. 3 was nothing and real. 4 was desire. 5 was downtown. 6 was baseball. 7 was week. 8 was myself. 9 was chance and dance. 10 was Friday night. And we didn't do the bonus. So there you go. That was the confidence round. Thank you guys so much for playing. Hopefully you are doing great. Add up all those scores and send me your answer sheets with all the scores added up. Send me those answer sheets. And we will take a look at the scores. So send this to me on Facebook Messenger. Top 3 scoring teams get in a raffle to win this. The coronavirus action figure. It's got the certificate of authenticity, and it's got the sticker from Death by Toys. You can win this. You can win this. Okay, we'll be right back in just a minute. Thanks for playing trivia with me. Thank you guys for the support on Venmo, RyanBuds, PayPal, RyanBuds@gmail.com. Very kind of you guys tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Julia, I got yours. Johnny, I got yours. I think. Send in those answer sheets. Don, Stevie, Johnny, Julia, I got all yours. Send them on in, guys. Send them all on in. Casey, I got yours. Freddie, I got yours. Brendan, I got yours. Don, I got yours. Any more answer sheets, guys? Last call for answer sheets. Last call for answer sheets. Don't forget your RSVP points if you RSVP'd for the event on my website, triviawithbuds.com. Last call for answer sheets. Any more answer sheets? All right, guys, I think we are good to go. Here we are with the 3 top scoring players. It's Don, it's Freddie, and it's Stevie. Highest score 114, going down to 106 in the top 3 spots. Great job, Freddie's team, Stevie's team, and Don's team. This is for the coronavirus non-posable action figure. And this is from Death by Toys. Check out my friend Dan Polydorus and Death by Toys. His toys have been featured on the Goldbergs and the Tonight Show and all kinds of cool stuff. Here we go. We're going to give it a spin. We'll give it a shuffle. Boom, 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 boom. And spinning it up. This is for the action figure. That's not really an action figure, but it's kind of an action figure. And it's going to Stevie. Stevie, I feel like you like that kind of humor. So hopefully you will dig the coronavirus action figure. That's going to Stevie. Great job, Stevie. Well done, Stevie. You've had some good luck in the raffles lately. Well done, well done. That has been our game tonight, guys. I hope you had fun playing trivia with me, and I hope that you, will come play again. Tomorrow night is all word game trivia. So what's the hidden word and what's the theme and rhyming pairs, stuff like that. Okay, so that'll be going on tomorrow. And Friday nights we'll... Hey, stop it. Cut it, stop. Stop it. Hey, cut it out. We will be doing Wheel of Fortune on Friday. I need like 3 more people. So message me if you want to be on Wheel of Fortune on Friday. It's going to be cool. I still have to see how all of that works, which I usually do on the Fridays that we figure out these things. We are jumping into our raffle right now, guys. Our raffle, which is popping tonight. We've got 80 names on the list. First prize we're giving away is the Trivia with Buds coaster, this blue coaster. Let's give that wheel a shuffle and a spin and see who won the coaster. Here comes the coaster. This is blue coaster, and this is going to my friend April. Thank you, April. You are getting the coaster. Thank you, April. Thank you, April. I think you have another one, so this will be a different color for you. Great job, April. Well done. Well done. All right, we're removing one, April. We're shuffling it up. The next prize is the 4 stickers. So this is for the stickers, guys, and we're giving it a spin. Who wants to win once we give it a spin? Who's going to win the Elvis sticker, etc.? That's going to Julia. Great job, Julia, getting the stickers. Stickers, Elvis. That's going to Julia, and I have to put something else in a bag for you, Julia. It is... Oh. It's that Friends magnet you won yesterday. Great job, Julia. You have won those stickers. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. We're now giving away the Baymax print from Big Hero 6. Baymax print. Let's give it a spin. Who's going to win Baymax in giant poster glory from Big Hero 6? That's going to Kristen Quiring. Kristen Quiring. Baymax is going to Quiring. Thank you, Kristen. That's coming to you very soon. Great job. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. This one, hopefully Mark Shipley wins it. It's Atomic Saltwater Shark. Saltwater Atomic Shark. Who's going to win this bad shark movie? Let's see who wins that. It's going to be Chris Abbott. Chris Abbott, Shark Salt Abbott. That's going to Chris Abbott. Thank you, Chris, for your generous donation. That extra boost from April might have helped you win. Our last prize is the Emotions book, Inside Out, the comic book of Inside Out. Let's give it a spin and see who won the Inside Out comic book, guys. We're going to find out in just a second. And it's going to Glass. That's Alexis. Alexis Glass been getting Inside Out. I'll send that with the next time you win stuff, Inside Out. And that's going to Alexis G. Very good job, Alexis. And thank you so much for playing trivia with me for another night of fun here, guys. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Bless you and your families. I hope you're all safe and sound. And we'll see you tomorrow for all kinds of fun stuff, which is the word game variety. If you missed those type of nights, we haven't done one in a while, a couple weeks at least, 3 weeks. Word game trivia, all kinds of random. There's usually a stipulation, like what's the theme or hidden word or rhyming pairs. So get ready for that. And be safe, guys. Be safe. Congrats to all the winners. Like Mark Shipley said, I'll echo that sentiment. Thanks for playing and be safe. Bye-bye.